the sand. Wanna be the one you run to when you need a shoulder. I ain't a soldier, but I'm here to take a stand because we can.
Why should I? Well, because we can. You know, and that's always been the themes of our songwriting, you know, trying to find that optimism, but it's very specific and pointed with this record. I'm very aware of what we were saying and doing. When people have been asking me what's the record about, I say it's about a post-first term Obama administration in America. The beginning of an economic upturn, if you will, or at least a recovery. The new normal, which is the consolidation of so many businesses. And so there's several songs that are addressing these issues, right? But when you say, where's the inspiration? Well, the inspiration is out there every day. You just have to see it. You know, if it's reading the papers or watching the television news or living your life, there's always going to be an opportunity to write a song. That's why we had to release it now, because I think if I would have waited any longer, then those stories, they'll change. You know, something else is going to happen. We have not had the greatest album covers ever. In fact, Slippery When Wet was a garbage bag with my fingers, you know, writing Slippery When Wet and tossing it on the desk of the record company saying, there's your album cover. So we have not had any luck, okay? I'm the guy that got talked into 7,800 Fahrenheit. That's a pretty bad album title and bad album cover, okay? So now it's 30 years on, and album art, which used to mean so much to me as a kid, using my imagination, holding that 12-inch cardboard piece of, you know, art, is gone. And I'm put into a position where I have an opportunity, but I don't know with the challenges how we were going to meet it. And then I also thought, we're too old and ugly to be on the album covers anymore. So I says, what I want to do here is find a way that we could, you know, maybe disappear into this art. And initially I saw a picture that Lou Bolin had taken, and I didn't know who he was. And I researched it, and I asked some questions. And then I asked if he would consider a commission, to which the lady in the art gallery laughed and said, no, he doesn't do that. He puts himself in these pictures, blah, blah. And so I took the postcard thinking we could take a picture of our logo, whatever, and just project it on us, and that could be an album cover, right? Because you're also thinking about a thumbnail on a iTunes, and, you know, so why bother making all this elaborate art? Anyhow, someone from the record company took that postcard that I had and got it to Lou Bolin in China. And his wife was a big fan and said, you're going to America and you're going to do this as a commission. And so he came over, and we hired a street artist who took images from the lyrics, the hands being wrapped are from a song called The Fighter, the guy running up the hill with the guitars, An Army of One, etc. And a variety of images from the songs. That became street art and was 27 feet wide, 18 feet high. And we stood in front of it, and they painted us. And as if that would have been a complete story in and of itself, would have been a pretty great album cover. But then my 8-year-old son, Romeo, came home with his Halloween costume catalog. And it had an app on the cover. And with the app on the cover, the little boy in the Batman suit's eyes would flutter and the toy bats would fly. And I said, this is something special. So I said, Romeo, let me have that catalog. We took it up to the record company. They researched it again, found this augmented kind of reality, and we then got crazy with the 3D aspect and walking out of the paint, walking off the album cover, incorporating it into everything that we do. And now it's, you know, it's not only fun, but it's unique. It's never been done by anybody else.
Bless me, Father, I have sinned. I'm not sure where to begin.
It was a year ago that I called up my old agent and I says, is there anything going in movies that needs songs, because I remember I know how to do this. I'm really on a roll writing for us and everything else that I was writing, the Beach Boys and this on Soraya and Big and Rich, and I was writing for a lot of things. He says, there's a script, but it's not going to go for 3 months. And that was on the Monday. On Tuesday, I got it. On Wednesday, I wrote the song. And on Thursday, the movie studio called and said, oh my, this is really great. And I started to tell them, okay, it needs to go here in the script. I need my credit over here. This is what I want. This is how. And the guy was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We're not even making the movie for 3 months. Settle down. So, okay. So 3 months into the waiting, and the first song I'm referencing is Old Habits Die Hard. I went out to the set, and I had the opportunity to watch from afar Pacino and Walken go into shoot this scene. And I didn't even want to go in and meet them, because I was so in their character for 3 months with that script and writing that first song, that I didn't want to break that wall. And I watched it on the monitor, and I said, oh, good. What is being filmed is what I have in my imagination of what I think this is going to be. So the producer of the film says, I really could use one more. And I've already got it. And I went home and I wrote Not Running Anymore.
Always running. Now I ain't running anymore.
Then it became, it's the main part of the movie, and it worked out great. The reason that the awards stuff didn't go any further is the movie's not even out yet. I got a nomination from a film that's not even out. They screened it for 1 week in 2 theaters just for nomination stuff, and I got the nomination, but it'd be pretty hard to win when the movie's not even out yet. So it was great. I'm gonna do more of it.
Shoulder ifs and ands and buts. It's not that way, okay. I've said too much. But I've been running.
Be true to who you are. Don't try to be what's in fashion, because by the time you become adequate at what's fashionable, the fashions will change. And then try to find people to be in the band with you that you like, because if you have any luck, you're going to spend a lot of time together. And I think I did those 2 things right.